Hi, I'm Chirag from CP Utility Solutions, and I'm here today with the Professional Heating and Plumbing Installer magazine. And we're going to be taking a look at the new press gun from Ridgid, the RP251. And if you enjoy plumbing and heating content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be kept up to date with the latest news and content. So the job I've got today is to sort out some leaking pipework under a sink. We're going to be replacing some leaking push fit fittings with some press fittings, and for that we're going to be using the RP251. Inside we've got the main press gun, we've also got our battery charger, we've got 15 to 35mm jaws, everything's got clearly labelled and it's on an individual slot. We've got 2 batteries here as well. And then there's also spaces for the angle jaws, which are going to be coming soon next year. Let's have a look at the RP251. So first we need to pop in the battery, which is nice and easy to do. To get the jaws in, pull out the locking pin, get whatever size jaws. We're going to be using the 15mm on this. Lock it in. Make sure that you do lock it in all the way, otherwise the gun won't press. It's got a nice ergonomic feel to it, one-handed operation. So with one hand you can open and close the jaws, and you can also press it once, that turns the gun on, press it again, keep it held, and that's under 5 seconds and your fitting's pressed. One of the key features on this gun is that it's got 360-degree swivel head, so it rotates forwards and backwards. When you're working in tight spaces, you know that you're going to be able to get this in at pretty much any angle. The next feature I like about this gun is the ring light. Now, this is different from just having a normal spotlight, which if you're working at certain angles, the light might not be shining in the area that you need it to. With a 360-degree light, you know you're going to get a nice even light output in the whole area that you're working in. So one of the other features I like about this gun is that it boasts a brushless motor. Now, this means that it doesn't require any servicing or maintenance until it hits 60,000 presses. The Ridgid RP251 is the smallest 24 kilonewton press gun, and it also weighs 2 kilograms, so you can see nice and lightweight. So the RP251 comes with two 2.5 amp 12 volt batteries, which are good for 140 presses each, which means a total of 280 presses, which is more than enough for a day's work. There is also a very quick charge time of only 40 minutes, so whilst using one, you can have the other on charge as well. Next, let's have a look at the jaws. We've got the 15mm jaws on here, 22, 28, 35. The jaws themselves are nice and compact, so that the distance between the locking pin and the actual edge of the jaw is a lot shorter, which again means that you can work in a lot more tighter spaces. In order to open the jaws, you've got nice plastic grips on each end. They're also clearly labelled, so you can see 22, 28, 35, not only on the face of it, but also on the edge of it, so that when you're picking them out of your box, you're not having to work out which is which. You can clearly see which size jaw that you need. So we've got the M jaws here, but they also come in V, U, TH and RF jaws as well. And in early 2025, there's also going to be an angle set coming out. Another great feature of this press gun is that it can be controlled via an app, the Ridgid Link app, which once you connect it to the press gun, it opens up a host of all new features, which I'm going to show you now. Within the Ridgid Link app, there's a host of different features that allow you to work with the press tool. For example, it shows you that you're connected to the app. It also has a battery indicator as well. You can also see the total number of cycles, the total number of presses that the tool has done, so you can keep on track of your 60,000 presses. You can also, from a security aspect, you can lock the press gun as well, and you can lock it either manually or you can set it up as an automation, so you can lock it after a certain period of time or after a certain number of presses. You can also see the history of what days that the press tool has been used and how many times it's done a press. Along with that, it's got a host of all different features, such as tutorial videos, local service centers and other accessories that you may want to purchase with your press gun. Enough from me, let's go inside and let's put this baby to use. All right, so under this kitchen sink, we've got a few push fit joints which have been leaking. We want to get rid of the push fit, we want to make it more of a permanent fitting, so we're going to be replacing these push fit fittings with press fit fittings instead. So let's get on with the job. Okay, so we're done with the job and just wanted to give you my overall thoughts about the Ridgid RP251. Overall, I think it's a great press gun. The size of it allowed me to get under the kitchen sink and work in a tight, awkward space. The fact that it's small and compact, including the jaws themselves as well, just gives you every little bit of space is going to help, especially when you're working in a tight space as well. The benefit of it being a one-handed operation allows you to use your second hand to be able to hold a pipe in place, etc. The other thing that gives me confidence in the Ridgid press tool is that they've been creating press tools for the last 25 years. We have been using the gun other than the jobs that we filmed today, and the battery power is still at maximum capacity. It hasn't gone down. Also, due to the lightweight feature of it only weighing 2 kilos, I don't feel fatigued whilst I've been using it. I also like the fact that it's the smallest in its class. As a 24 kilowatt Newton press gun, it packs a powerful punch. The thing I like about the app, however, is the security side of it. Now, we know that tool theft for tradespeople is a massive problem at the moment. The fact that you can lock this tool from the app just gives me that little bit of reassurance, and for me, that's probably one of the standout features of the app. So having been in the trade for a number of years and used a number of different press guns, I can definitely say that the Ridgid is one for me. The features of it, which, well, one-handed action, lightweight, compact, the light itself, the security of it, definitely something that stands out to me over the other press guns that I've used in the past. So if you're in the market for a press gun, or if you're thinking of moving to press, definitely check out Ridgid, the RP251. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want more information on the RP251 by Ridgid, the new press gun, then click the link below and I'll see you on the next one.